All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at Franklin Toyota, Statesboro, Georgia, and beautiful night. Sun just set, turning out to be gorgeous out here. We've been making some lot walk videos, just checking to see. We have a bunch of new 2026 Tundras over here. These are all new 2026 Tundras. All the Tacomas, I've checked every single one as we made a video, and it is all 2025s that we have left here. There's no 2026 Tundras or Tacomas yet available, but one thing that we need to talk about is the biggest problem and the biggest Achilles heel, the nail in the coffin for Toyota that people pay that is upsetting. And that is, and you have to deal with it everywhere. Every region has their own, and that is the distributors, how Toyota works. So when you buy one of these trucks, doesn't matter what it is, car, truck, or anything, when you buy something from Toyota, you're not just buying Toyota. You got to go through three obstacles at Toyota. One is Toyota manufacturer, okay? They are gonna be one. You have all of these listed on here. Let's find one with, let me see here real quick so we can show you one that is under a light, because you see they got every other light out here. But if we come over here and find one that is gonna be that way, right here, for example, okay, here is a Tacoma. This is a standard SR5 4x4 right here. Okay, now when we look at this window sticker, we have a SR5 4x4 double cab. This is Toyota. Here's Toyota's number right there. Toyota's number right there that we got to deal with first of all. That is the manufacturer suggested retail price. Okay. Then, hang on, sneezing. Then we have this BS that we got to deal with here. Now in my area, it's Southeast Toyota Distributors. In other areas, it's whatever they call the ones where you have to be at, they have their own. But here you notice, if you look at the stuff they're adding on to this truck through Southeast Toyota Distributors and how much they're actually charging for this stuff for each of these individual line items and how ridiculous that is. That's their stuff. All of this right here adds up to $4,200 extra that you are paying that is on here, mandatory. These are called port items. This is manufacturer. Then this is what Southeast Toyota Distributors is a port. This is what the port installs on there and charges you for. This is the destination charge Toyota is charging you to deliver it here, which takes that vehicle price to this right here from this or that before jumps up to that right there. See, that's the issue we run into. That is the problem on some of these, and these numbers get huge. It is the biggest downside when you start talking about a truck that, you know, like I just showed you, a $40,000 truck, but you got to pay $46,000 for it. Even if it's 42 a destination, all manufacturers charge. But Toyota is the one that does this manufacturer distribution stuff here. We look at this one. Okay, here is a TRD off-road, again, a TRD off-road version. And so you got some features that are great, like these ARB hooks from Toyota added on here. Those are a beautiful thing. These are added on at the port. Okay, these didn't come on it from Toyota. These came on it from Southeast Toyota Distributors. Some of that stuff we want. Predator steps, like you see right on here. These are added by Southeast Toyota Distributors, not from Toyota directly. Southeast Distributors puts those on. These Nitto Trail Grappler tires that you see on this one, those are added by Southeast Toyota Distributors. Same exact thing that is happening on here. If we look at this window sticker, we see that this truck, TRD 2025 TRD off-road, my favorite trim level, rear locker, MTS, crawl control, best system, best setup, in my favorite trim. Should be coming in right in here, $46,000, okay? That's where it should be coming in. And this is a hybrid. This is the iForce Max version. Okay, that's what the HV is right here. So this is the hybrid version. Even there, only $46,000. But we have $4,000 of Toyota of port add-ons on this one from Southeast Toyota Distributors that really jack that price up. Take this truck to $58,000. $58,000 puts this truck in a realm that it cannot compete with. Okay, this truck at $46,000, like Toyota said it should be, is a realm it can compete. Okay, and compete with ZR2 maybe. You know, the Ranger FX4, you know, actually not even a ZR2 would destroy this, but more like a Trail Boss. You know, there's a lot of trucks that are in this realm you know, sort of thing here. Trail Boss, FX4, Pro 4X from Nissan, that kind of thing. But this is nowhere near Colorado ZR2, AT4X, AT4X AEV, Colorado ZR2 Bison Edition, Ranger Raptor Edition. These are trucks that are in the same ballpark price as this, yet nowhere near, you know, this truck is nowhere near what those trucks are. And we see this stuff happen a lot with Toyota in the games that they're playing on here, and it is because of the way that it's broken down. Finally, though, Toyota is starting to learn to deal better. There was one. Where was another one I saw? Here's another one. That's the iForce Max one. There's another one here, too. This is a non-iForce Max TRD. No, where's the TRD Off-Road? I thought I saw one right here. Here's an TRD Off-Road right here without the iForce Max in it, so it's a non-hybrid. And what do we got on this one here? Okay, this is, again, as you can see on the sticker, TRD Off-Road. 2025 TRD Off-Road non-hybrid, $42,900 is what it should be at. $42,900 is a very good price for this truck and what you're getting. I agree with that 100%. But then we kick in a 2.5-inch suspension lift for $3,500. We got the Predator side steps. We got all. You basically have $7,000 on this one of port add-ons. Distributor, okay, port add-ons that you cannot get out of that are on this truck that take that price to $52,000. Now this truck, not a bad truck at all, not a bad price, but I mean, it's kind of disappointing in there. And so is a 2.5-inch lift when you consider that if we walk over here for kickers, we look at this. This is an SR5 four-wheel drive, not even a TRD off-road, but it's an SR5 four-wheel drive, $45,000. But what I want to show you here, look at the size difference between this standard stock SR5 and the 2.5-inch lift. Okay, on that TRD off-road, it's not as impressive as you think it is. You would expect a little bit more. Here it is again. Now again, you don't have the front valence on there, but I just would expect a little more punch to it for that lift, in my opinion. But all right, sponsoring this video, we have Last Fit, one of the best companies out there. We have the Last Fit air compressor right here. You guys have seen me do video reviews on it. I take this thing with me every place. It is absolutely incredible for cars, for bicycles, for all that kind of stuff. My Jeep has got a lot of Last Fit stuff on it. We have Last Fit fog lights right there that are absolutely incredible, those beams. We have Last Fit high visibility turn signals right in here that are incredible. We have Last Fit mats we just got done putting in Bella's new Sentra. We have them in our 4Runner as well too, but look at the coverage here. How about that for never having to vacuum your vehicle out again? Just dump your crap right out. Look at how great that is. And what if you got a kid in the back? Look at this car seat. Look at how nice this is. Again, never having to vacuum. Look at that coverage that we have in here. Absolutely incredible. And what about the trunk? Look at this. Again, never having to vacuum again. Just take this truck or the whole mat out and dump it off and get rid of all the stuff on there. Super simple and easy. So we use Last Fit for everything. I cannot say enough good things about the company, even in our truck. This bed mat, this custom fit, molded, super good, lipped, ribbed. This thing is incredible, and it is Last Fit liners for this entire thing here. Tough as nails, durable as it gets. Cannot say enough good things about Last Fit, and we appreciate them taking the time to sponsor this video and put their stuff out here and show us their amazing products. Their website and information running below for you, and it will also be in the video description as well. Check them out. You will be very happy with all the products they make. I am. Again, looking at the truck price, $42,000. This truck, or this price here, is not a super bad price. This price puts it out of its own element. We see it on everything. It doesn't matter who makes it or what it is, even on the cars and stuff like that. Southeast Toyota Distributors will jump in. That one doesn't have any lights on it over here, so I probably can't see very good on this window sticker. They only run so many certain lights in here. And but here again, we look at, okay, what are we looking at here? We are looking at a Toyota Camry. This is a 2026 Camry. Beautiful car. Should be $35,200 as we see right there. Zoom that in a little bit so it's a little better. There we go. Should be $35,200. We get these, here it is, right here, $35,500 or $37,500. We see all these add-ons that are here. $2,500 in add-ons, $1,160 in destination. Takes the price of this thing to $41,600. Okay, it's that's the stuff that is Toyota's Achilles heel. That is the problem that is hurting Toyota right now. And their sales are doing good, I get it, but these are what people are very upset about. These distributors, this port system, tacking on all of this extra crap and charging all this money, it's just getting out of hand. It really is getting out of hand. Here we go again. Here's a Tundra. Here's a 2026 Tundra SR5 crew cab right here. 51, four-wheel drive, 51,510. This is a TRD off-road. Okay, again, my favorite version, TRD off-road. TRD off-road means rear locker in it, MTS, crawl control, skid plates. Here it is, 51.5, non-hybrid. How nice is that? That's beautiful, but no, we got another $3,500 of add-ons. That would be the Predator steps on here. Those tires don't even look like, those are stock Michelins. I don't even know what they're putting on here. They got a spray-in bed liner. Here it is. You can see it all if you want to. I don't even care anymore. But it jumps the price up to $60,000. Okay, that's the kicker part of these distributors that Toyota uses. And they're making a killing. They got to be one of the richest companies in the world as Toyota distributor houses. I've never seen anything like that with how expensive they are. They're charging you for these tire packages, for example. If I see one over here to show you, somebody's got one on them. Those are Wild Peaks, but you know, on the Tacomas, but they're charging you for the tires they're putting on them. When they do that, they're charging you $1,500 for these tire upgrades. We'll find one and show it to you. Here's one probably right over here by this Tundra, but they're going to charge you $1,500 for this tire upgrade. And but you're not getting any money back. Here we go, Nittos right here, ridge grapplers. They use them all the time, Nitto ridge grapplers. We walk around on this truck and look at it, and they are going to be an increased charge. See if we can still see this, if it's not too bad. Okay, an increased charge. All they did is a whole XP package, XP carbon package for $4,500 is including that wheels and stuff in there. I know it's really dark over here, so going to be kind of hard to see, but that's crazy. Now, what about this one? This has got the same tires. What do we got on this one? Did they do it separately on here? Is it the same thing? Nope, same package in there, that XP package. Here is $4,600 in extra, making it $7,000. What's that say? It's really dark. $7,300 for this stuff right here. $7,300, making it a $61,000 truck is what you're paying for this. So, like I said, those port add-ons, annoying as all get out, upsetting. They're Toyota's biggest problem they have. I wish Toyota would reel in their ports and get them guys under control, because I do believe that Toyota would do a lot better and sell a lot more vehicles. Yes, the Tacoma owns and dominates the mid-sized world, but the Tundra could do a heck of a lot better. Biggest problem, I think, that holds Toyota back from its true potential is the distributors. That's my opinion anyway. Not the dealers. Dealers can't do anything about it. They don't have a choice. If a dealer wants to be a Toyota dealership, they have no choice but to go through a distributor. They have to accept what the distributor gets them. Nobody can order a Toyota. You can't order one. The dealerships can't order one. Nobody gets to. They are at the mercy of Toyota. What Toyota says they are going to allocate to the dealer, and then when Toyota sends that allocation to the distributor, Port, Southeast Toyota Distributors, then says, well, we're going to put what we want to on it as well, too, and get our cut. Then we're going to give it to the dealer. Nobody has any control over this. It is how it is, and it is what it is, and we get no options. And it's, like I said, it's a big bummer that really pisses me off about Toyota. What do you think? Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching.